What is up, guys? My name is Pokémon and I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys the locations of every single rare candy that you can find in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, along with miscellaneous information on what you need to actually be able to access the areas with the rare candy, what times the locations are actually available and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much all I want to say. I'm going to be showing you guys one by one how you can obtain the rare candy. So let's just jump straight into it. I hope you guys find this little guide helpful. Your first rare candy is going to be located here on Route 108. You're going to have to use Surf, but that's kind of self-explanatory being on Route 108. Just navigate your way to this little island right here. It helps if you have the dowsing machine, but if you know exactly where it is, you'll just be able to click this rock, and that's where the first rare candy is located. Next up, you're going to want to head to Route 111 and head into the desert. This is the location of your next hidden rare candy. Bit of a trend in this, a lot of the rare candies are hidden, which is kind of surprising because in other Pokemon games they were out in the overworld, so I wonder what made them want to hide them all. It's going to be hidden on the east of the desert on Route 111, so just click A right here, and this is the location of this rare candy. Fly out to Route 114 for your next rare candy. You're going to need both Surf and Waterfall to be able to access this. I just said that a lot of these rare candies are hidden. This one isn't, but it does require the use of an HM that's found a lot later on in the game, so I guess that's the reason why. Head up this waterfall right here, and this is going to be the location of your next rare candy, right here. The method to receive the next two rare candies, which can be given to you on Route 117, is actually kind of different. To put it simply, they'll be given to you after you rematch, after you have a couple of rematches against these two trainers, Isaac and Lydia, on Route 117. There's numerous rematches for both of these trainers. If you rematch Isaac a couple of times, he'll then give you a rare candy, and likewise for Lydia, if you battle her a couple of times again, she'll give you a rare candy as well. So yeah, two rare candies on Route 117. I don't have footage of actually obtaining them, but if you rematch these trainers, they will at some point give you a rare candy each, which is useful. The next rare candy, which can be found here on Route 119, can be just a little bit tricky to find, but I'll guide you through the exact steps required to actually get to it. You're going to need both Surf and Waterfall, so make sure you're carrying a Pokemon with these HMs once again. I just want to say the Thunder and Lightning here on this route is absolutely phenomenal. Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, just go up this waterfall. It's the same location as to where you need to speak to the Bird Keeper to be able to get both the Aqua Bike and the Mac Bike. So if you guys have saw that video from me, then yeah, you'll be familiar with this little area right here. It's also home to a TM, which I'm not going to obtain just yet, but I will obtain it in a future, hopefully full video showcasing the locations of every TM. So yeah. Anyway, right here is your rare candy. It can be just a little bit tricky to find, but once you find it, yeah, it's simple. So yeah. Here on Route 120, there's going to be a rare candy. You're going to need the HM for Cut to be able to access it, and having the dowsing machine would help, but if you know the exact location, then you don't really need it, as it's hidden. It's a hidden item right here, so just cut down this little cut tree right here, and yeah, just go to this corner. Here's the rare candy for Route 120. The next rare candy can once again be found on Route 120. There's two rare candies on this route. Go to the very south of Route 120 and Surf right here. You're going to need both Surf and the dowsing machine. If you don't know where it is, you don't need the dowsing machine. If you do know where it is, just press A right here, and this is the location of your next rare candy. The next rare candy can be found on Route 123. It's just a little bit east of the Route 122 exit. So I'm just going to show you guys from the, I don't know, Route 122 entrance, Route 123 entrance, I should say. It is located right here. You need the dowsing machine to get it, but I know where it is. So there you go, rare candy. The next rare candy can be found here on Route 127 and can be kind of tricky to get to. There's a couple of quote-unquote hidden exits you need to take, and you need both Surf and Dive to be able to access this little rare candy spot. So I'll show you guys the exact location of it. It's just a little bit tricky to find, so follow my steps and you guys will be able to find it. So you're going to want to head down here, I believe it is. and just follow what I'm doing, because it's a little tricky and did take me a little while to find it myself. So go down here and you'll come across a little diving spot, which is right here next to this little secret base location. Dive here, you can see right there, that's where you need to dive to, just to the right. So dive right here, and this is where your rare candy is going to be located at. It's kind of tricky to get to. It took me a little while of searching for it, but once you know where it is, it's easy to find. So after watching this little video guide, you guys should know exactly where to go. So right here, this is a car bus. Right there is a rare candy, so I'll just go grab that right now. Yeah, right here's your rare candy. So yeah, hope you found that useful. The next rare candy I'm going to start from Pacific Log Town, because this rare candy is located on Route 132 and can be fairly complicated to get to because of the amount of currents and how they can change which way you're going. It can just be a little bit frustrating, so just follow the steps I'm taking and you'll be able to get to the rare candy very easily. If you just follow what I'm doing, you can perhaps maybe just, I don't know, just keep pausing the video, I guess, just to know exactly where you're going. And yeah, it's fairly simple to get to. Once you're on this island right here, the rare candy is going to be located right here. So this is how you get to this rare candy on Route 132. The next rare candy is very, very easy to get. It just requires surf, and head to Petalburg City, just surf to where I'm going to surf to, and yeah, I don't even think I need to explain this one. There's your rare candy. The next rare candy is located at the Granite Cave on Route 106, just north of Dewford Town. So yeah, you need to have the Mac bike to be able to access it. I'll show you guys exactly how to get to it, because this place can be just a little bit confusing. This Pokeball isn't it. You need to go to the most northern, I don't know, eastern staircase, I guess. This is where you need to go to. Poor description, but you guys will be able to follow my steps on screen. Right here is where the rare candy is located. Fairly simple to get to, just it requires you to know how to navigate through this place. The next rare candy is located at the Sapphire Zone on Route 121 and requires the Acro Bike to actually be able to access it. So I've got both the Mac Bike and the Acro Bike. I made a video covering how you can actually obtain both in your inventory. So yeah, the Acro Bike's already registered, so that's good. So I'll just set up the Acro Bike and I will show you guys the exact location in the Safari Zone. You need to go up here. You can go up these by holding B. It took me a little second to figure it out. I felt a little bit silly for that. And yeah, just make your way all the way to the very northwestern portion of the Safari Zone. That is exactly where it's located. You might notice there's a Mega Stone right there glimmering. I'm not going to obtain that just yet because I'm making a separate video on that. So don't point out in the comments to me saying, oh, you missed a Mega Stone. Jesus. Because, I don't know, I always get multiple people telling me, oh, you missed the Mega Stone right there, when I'm leaving them out deliberately. It just gets a little bit frustrating. But anyway, here is where your Mega Stone is located. Right here. Here's your rare candy. So let's jump at the very top of Mount Pier, at the very peak. Go to a little graveyard right here. And this is exactly where the next rare candy is. Very simple. You don't need any HMs or anything like that. During the times of 9 AM through 3 PM and 9 PM till 3 AM, in Shoal Cave, you'll be able to surf in here because the tide will actually be high. And in Shoal Cave, you'll be able to find one rare candy. As I said, it needs to be high tide, and I believe this is the rare candy. Do not quote me on that, but there is a rare candy in here. Unfortunately, I can't show you because, yeah, it isn't currently high tide. But I thought I'd show the location of where it is. I thought I'd show you guys the actual cave you need to visit to actually be able to find another rare candy in here. Unfortunately, I can't show you where the exact location of the rare candy is and actually obtaining it because it isn't high tide in Shoal Cave right now as I'm recording this. So that kind of sucks. I missed it by 15 minutes and I want to get this video up as soon as possible. But in Shoal Cave, you'll be able to find a rare candy. That's what I'm trying to say. That's another location of a rare candy. Finally, for the rare candies that you can find in the overworld just through natural play, there's 3 mirage areas that appear while you soar at numerous times of the day that contain rare candies. Unfortunately, I can't show them on screen because they're not currently in my game as I'm recording this, but I will show you the locations of where they should appear. And yeah, just keep a lookout while you soar because these islands will contain rare candies, which is really nice. The rest of the mirage areas contain items like star pieces and, I don't know, rocks you can smash for fossils. So yeah, these are just the areas that contain rare candies. So yeah, I believe this island right here will contain a rare candy for you. I believe this area right all the way over here on route, I don't know, 129, this area right here will also contain a rare candy once it opens up to you. And just to the east of Mosdeep City, an area will occasionally appear that will have a rare candy as well. So unfortunately I can't show them on screen, but I thought you guys would find it useful just me showing you the locations of them because yeah, they appear fairly randomly, maybe at different times of the day, I'm unsure, and can contain rare candies. There's 3 islands that have rare candies on them. That means 3 more rare candies you'll be able to obtain. If you go to someone's secret base and make them a secret pal, which will make them, I don't know, a permanent fixture in your secret base, they will acquire a special skill that can, if you actually acquire the right skill, make them be able to tidy up your secret base and acquire really rare items like max revives and stuff like that. One of these items is rare candies, and this action can be done once a day. It can be a very quick, simple way of, I don't know, obtaining rare candies. Unfortunately, it's very random, but there's another way you can obtain rare candies in the main story. Not in the main story, in the main game, I guess. Unfortunately, it's not totally natural. It's not something you can just pick up like with the other rare candies. But there you go, there's another way of actually obtaining rare candies. The penultimate way of getting rare candies in this game, and you can obtain a lot of rare candies using this method, especially if you use online features a lot, like wonder trading, like rare candies. What am I on about? You can visit this guy right here and he'll allow you to trade Pokémiles for prizes. One of these prizes is rare candies. Unfortunately, the price of these is very expensive, 500 Pokémiles, and I recommend that you use the Global Link web app online. There'll be a link in the description to where you can access that so you can trade in your Pokémiles for prizes that are half price. Rare candies on the web app are actually 250 Pokémiles instead of 500 Pokémiles as they are in game. So don't buy from this store, buy them online if you do want to cash in your Pokémiles for rare candies. Finally, and honestly the worst way of getting rare candies in these games, is to exchange battle points for rare candies at the battle resort at the battle maison. You can trade 48 BP for 1 rare candy, which honestly is not a good deal in the slightest. You can accumulate a lot of battle points by having the entire of your Pokemon bank boxes be full up. I don't know, that wasn't really a sentence. And you can acquire a lot of battle points that way, but unfortunately this is just the worst way of receiving rare candies. I think exchanging Pokémiles is the best method to get a lot of rare candies very quickly, because you can get a lot of Pokémiles by wonder trading. But yeah, that's the final way of getting rare candies, and that's pretty much it for the rare candies that you can find in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Using the Pokémiles trick and stuff like that, you're literally guaranteed infinite rare candies if you actually put in the effort. So that's really nice. There are a bunch of rare candies in game, and yeah, most of them are hidden. It's really nice that Game Freak put so many rare candies into these games. As always, a like would be really appreciated on this video, and I'll upload the next part as soon as humanly possible. I hope you guys have found this video helpful, entertaining. I don't know. I just hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace out.